it's not necessarily that we're doing anything that out of the box or out of the ordinary, but because of the grants, we have the opportunity to get the resources to do it. And then other teachers see like, oh, that's cool, and the kids are into it, and they're learning something, and they're, you know, they're engaged in a totally different way. And so whether it's borrowing our equipment or finding their own funding sources or just being innovative and coming up with totally different plans, I think it's, this year especially, I've seen like a big growth, like a big kind of, I feel like we've grown a lot in terms of teachers using the resources we have at the school and also kind of pushing beyond.
Yeah.
It's like transformed the way that I'm going to totally teach. And I went to NSTA again off of another grant. And so Pasco was there, so I went to some other workshops and just seeing the things that you can do. You can do an online session. You can have the students save their data. They can learn how to graph it. So it's completely giving me a whole different perspective of how I need to teach my class, especially when it comes to physics, because a lot of students sometimes can't visually see it. Chemistry is the same way. Being able to have a digital probe, a lot of students when they first see it and they connect, they're like, oh man, this is kind of cool. I don't need wires. Literally, it's wireless. So it's just transformed it completely. I'm still learning, but what you need to know is the money was definitely put to good use.
This person is the greatest teacher ever. Like, the greatest science teacher I ever had, like out of all my greatest science teachers.
We had like a group discussion actually before we went. I was curious on, I guess, had they been out that far or where have they been? So a lot of them never even left Norcross. But they came back, some of them were like, oh my gosh, I've never been on a boat before, but I'm excited. So to take what we were doing in class and do it out there on Lake Lanier was amazing. Their eyes were like this, and they just loved the experience. They're still talking about it. They're trying to get their friends now to get into environmental science. And then they're telling other people teaching them how to test, because they know both the manual way from doing it in the classroom and with the boat they did manual too. And they know how to use the wireless equipment now. So now they're showing other students how to use it, which was amazing.
It's more fun and it's easy to do.
It's better than just writing.
I'm really excited that the grants were a thing. Just being able to have the funding, really, because that's a big issue in education today, is the funding, and having just like money, here you go, do something in your classroom and something that's meaningful and it's going to impact students was awesome, and definitely something that I want to continue doing. And like I said, working with other teachers and trying to find other sources of funding for our classrooms.
Yay!